Well, welcome. This is Rocky Romero with Peers on Demand, and it's my pleasure and fun and excitement to be able to introduce John Mills from SimuQuest. John, welcome and good morning.
Good morning, Rocky. Thank you.
And thanks for joining. And let's get right to it. I wonder if you could share a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I'm the CEO and founder of SimuQuest. We're a software company, and we're in the world of embedded software. That's software that controls everyday devices like some consumer appliances. We specifically focus on model-based development, which is the idea of using models, simulating models, generating software from models, and we collaborate with MathWorks.
Who is an ideal client or an ideal connection for you?
Ideally, it are companies that are developing software to control everyday devices, such as I mentioned, cars, consumer appliances. Our customers are developing things like autonomous vehicles, regular controls of vehicles in powertrain, body systems, chassis systems. And they're customers that really most companies these days are really struggling with schedule and issues with software development, such as bugs that lead to issues. So these are the really big problems that our customers are wanting to address, because again, schedule is an issue, and finding defects is an issue. And we've developed a product that allows this whole process to be far more efficient.
With all the experience that you have, can you share a story of somebody or two stories of somebody that received tremendous value by working with you? What would that be?
What's really happened is that devices these days are being controlled by software more and more. And for example, in the automotive industry, we hear the term software-defined car. And these systems are really becoming more and more complex, tens of millions of lines of code increasing all the time. And think of autonomous vehicles. It's just getting really complex. And again, the issues for the companies out there are really tight timelines, not being able to meet schedule, and defects being the issue. And we're seeing that the focus has been on debugging tools and process tools. And really, it's a bit, if we think about the health industry, where sometimes we'll focus on the symptom rather than the root cause. And I think this is what the industry has done. They've focused on debugging tools and process tools that are critically important, but they're dealing with the symptom. And so what we've done is we've developed a product that we think of as a brain. It's a cloud-based brain that has intelligence that guarantees absolute consistency of all of the artifacts of development all the way through development. So that's really what we've done, and we're changing the paradigm so that we want to prevent the defects as they occur in real time all the way through development, enabling much more efficient collaboration. So that little digression there, but then to get to some customers of ours, I'll give two examples. They're both large OEMs. One US-based, and the other was an Indian-based OEM. So for the US-based OEM, we've been working with them for at least 7 years, and it's been a pretty close collaboration. And they've replaced a lot of in-house software development tools with this product that we've developed that's called Unify. And these are tools that originally thought, the customer's Ford, by the way. So they thought of it as managing data and managing calibration parameters and managing software architecture. But the paradigm for them has really shifted too. So Unify is doing all of those things, replacing these in-house tools that are at least 10 years or more older. And they've really realized that we can do far more, again, with this intelligence, this brain that's not only managing that stuff, but making sure it remains consistent all the way through development. And that means when they eventually integrate their software, integrate models or software, that they integrate without any errors. And this really changes the game for them, that they're focusing now on their developers really engineering the correct functionality rather than all of this painful finding and fixing errors late in the process. So that's really changed for them. And also they know that the cost of developing these in-house tools, these people leave, very talented people that developed these tools a long time ago, very hard to maintain and keep state of the art. And then they move on. So it's a high risk for them. So it's much better to outsource that and again, keep it leading edge with this new paradigm with more intelligence. So that's one example. Another example is a customer that's developing a variety of electric vehicle, hybrid vehicle controls. And they have developers collaborating on different continents and complex development. So we've really changed the game for them, where they're using MATLAB and Simulink, developing models. But now this brain that's checking everything as they go, making sure that all the software, all of those models are automatically generated from this product, Unify, and everything remains consistent through development. So it's really changed it for them that they really are now focusing on, are we innovating new algorithms? Are we making sure the function is absolutely correct? Can we integrate without any error? And then when there are issues, well, we know those are issues due to emerging interactions as people in different parts of the world start to incrementally increment the pieces of the system. And so they focus then on the new requirements that emerge and properly getting the right functionality. And again, not wasting time on the thousands of other kinds of issues related to interfaces and data and architecture and variants and so on. So this has really changed the game. Those engineers are much happier in what they do. We get testimonials from them where they say those words, that it was a perfect day. We really would like to make every day perfect day.
Thank you so much for those insights, those stories, saving a lot of time, helping engineers to get their tasks done, and ultimately saving a lot of revenue for the businesses. And I'm wondering then, John, what's the best way that somebody could reach out and get a hold of you?
The website for us is www, of course, .simuquest.com, SamuQuest.com.